So the organization that I represent, Arch Grants, is a nonprofit funding for-profit companies willing to headquarter in St. Louis. And the strategy that we employ to do that is we have an annual startup competition. And we open that process, that request for proposals in the fall. It closes early the following year, and then 2 weekends ago, we hosted our 3rd annual global startup competition. We'll announce our winners in May, and thus far Arch Grants has put about $2 million into 35 companies that have gone on to create 190 jobs, generate $6.5 million in revenue, and they've attracted almost $18 million in follow-on capital. So the premise of Arch Grants was, in St. Louis, we've had a tough national narrative. And for those of you from Oakland, I think we can empathize with each other. So how do we change that national narrative? Ours was about crystal meth. It was about high crime. It was about really frightening stories that are not representative of the whole. And so how could we change the national narrative about St. Louis? And the founding members of Arch Grants really saw investment in local talent. So how do we retain the talent we graduate every year, because St. Louis is also a college town? But how do we also intentionally and strategically incentivize the talent we need to grow our ecosystem? So St. Louis has this emerging tech startup infrastructure that's really on the precipice of tremendous growth. What could we as an agency do to ensure that we're strategically attracting talent to really take the ecosystem to the next level? And bring in companies that we know can be successful in our market, given that each market has a unique sort of paradigm. And so we've had tremendous success in recruiting companies that see St. Louis as a place where they can not only do business, but grow their business. And we use $50,000 non-equity, so this is free money, grants to incentivize the folks to move into our market and to retain the talent we're graduating each year. So when I talk about this $2 million investment, that's been in the form of non-equity grants in these companies. And then one of my roles, along with our board, is to really ensure that we network the entrepreneurs into our market and to the startup ecosystem so that they are with their peers in this space too.
Okay. Now, Chris, yours is a little different. It's not with